Hi everyone, my name is Esther, and this sequence I'm going to take you through some foundational poses that are used a lot in yoga, and in itself you can also use the poses as a wake-up sequence or as a warm-up sequence, or if you just have little time but you do want to stretch your body a little bit. So we're going to start in mountain pose, Tadasana. I'm going to stand sideways for you to see what I'm doing better. First of all, you're going to divide the weight in the center of the feet. So think about the base of the big toe, the inner heel, the little toe, and the outer heel. And in that center, you want the weight. Then pull up the kneecaps and the thighs, as if you're pulling them up into the hips, so your legs are strong. And then from the hips, you're going to press back out through your feet, so you're going to lengthen your spine with that. Then I want you to take your side waist, this bit, off the belly, back. So, for example, if your posture is a little bit overly arched like that, if you take that back, your pelvis ends up in the right position, and your hips end up over your ankles, and your shoulders end up over your hips. And that's what you're looking for in this pose. And almost in every pose is the right alignment. Then shoulders are on the back. Arms are relaxed next to the body, lengthening the neck, and the ears are in line with the shoulders. So for most people, you draw the top and the back of the head a little bit back and up. So that's mountain pose. From here, we're going to come into standing forward bend, Uttanasana. You can place your hands in your side for this one. Inhale, still maintain that pulling up of the thighs, the strong legs, and then on an out breath, hinging from the hips, so the hips hinge that way, keeping your spine long, come down halfway. A good and safe option as well is to bend your knees while doing this. That is always okay with forward bending. So your spine stays long, your chest stays open, and your shoulders stay on the back. You can even point your elbows up. Still the legs are strong. Inhale, exhale, see if you can come down further with a long back. And if this still happens and your back is still not rounding, you can place your hands on the floor underneath your shoulders. If you've started to round your back, then you can use books or blocks like I have here, and so you literally make the floor higher, so you don't have to go that low. If you do not have blocks, another way of going about this is to use your shin bones. So you just place your hands on your legs and see if that helps to lengthen out the spine, open the chest and draw those shoulders back. So here's a couple of different ways to approach it. So let's say you are down here. On an in-breath now I want you to extend your heart forward, and then on an out breath, come down, bring the lower ribs to the legs, and perhaps hold on to the back of the legs for a moment and release your head. So make sure the head is loose, so you can nod yes for a moment, then say no for a moment to release the neck. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. And then to come back up, taking a breath. Exhale, feel the feet, place your hands in your side, elbows up, shoulders on the back. Take that side waist back a bit again, so there's core stability in the body. And then as you're inhaling, you come up with a flat back. And you release the arms. So that was your standing forward bend, Uttanasana. Then we're going to practice downward facing dog. So you can come down on the floor, on hands and knees. Bring your knees a little bit behind the hips and your shoulders over the wrists. Draw the shoulders on the back. So you look, bring the shoulders back and feel them on the back. And then tuck the toes under. Now keep those shoulders there and just lift your bum up to the ceiling, your knees off the floor. So still check that your shoulders are on the back. And then keeping them, you can bring your hips back. Don't let go of those shoulders. And you are focusing on lengthening the spine out. So your knees are still pretty bent. Ears between the arms. If you're here and you feel your spine is straight and your chest is still open and your shoulders are still on the back, you can begin to slowly Straighten those knees out. Then bring those heels towards the floor. For some people the heel won't touch the floor, that's fine. Now, you're rolling your upper arms towards the floor to the sides. So you're opening that space between the ears and the upper arms. So you're not squeezing that tight, you open it up. Take a breath. And on an out breath, knees back down. And we're going to practice Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. So from here you can make your way down to the floor. Place your hands underneath the shoulders. Your feet are hip width apart, your legs are straight, and the toenails are pointing down to the floor. So you're even trying to press them down. Forehead to the floor. Take the navel in, lower ribs in. Inhale, extend your chin away from the floor. Lift up. Don't help with the hands yet. Just come up as high as you can without exhaling back down. We do that a few times, dynamic. Inhale. Lift up. Shoulders on the back. Keep that navel drawing in. Exhale back down. One more. Exhaling back down. Now we're going to try a full cobra. Inhale. And now press into your hands and gently lift up more. Don't only push yourself up from the hands, pull that sideways back again that I was talking about. Shoulders on the back, bottom of the shoulder blades curl in. Lengthen the spine, press the pubic bone down, press the toenails into the floor. See if your kneecaps lift off the floor a bit. Lengthen up, inhale. Exhale, gently come down. And for a moment, rest your forehead on your hands. If that high cobra, this one was a little bit too much for you, then you can take this one the next time till your back is more okay with it. From here, you can place your hands next to the ribs and push yourself up in what's called child pose balasana, the resting pose in yoga. You can bring your hips to your heels and your forehead to the floor or on your arms. Take a breath here, then come back up on the in-breath. And we're going to sit with our legs outstretched in front of us. Toes are pointing up, knees are pointing up, so the feet are flexed. Place your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Inhale, lengthen yourself, holding on to the right knee. And exhale, place your right hand behind you and begin to twist to your right from the left back ribs. You can hug that knee or bring your elbow on the outside of that knee and look over the right shoulder. Most important thing is lengthen the spine. Inhale, feel the length. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, push into your sit bones, lengthen again more. Exhale, twist. Inhale once more, find that length. Exhale, gently coming out. Other side. Extend your right leg, inhale, and place the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Hug the knee, place your left hand behind you, inhaling, find length. Exhale from the right back ribs, twist to your left. Look over the left shoulder. Inhaling again, lengthen the spine, pressing the sit bones down. Exhaling, twisting a little further. Last breath, inhale, finding that length. Exhale, twisting a little further. And then gently come back to center. Okay, that was it for the foundational poses. Keep practicing this till you're comfortable with it. Perhaps 3 times a week would be good. And then move on with the next part. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Oh, and you can click here to subscribe. It just means you get notified whenever I put a video up It's for free and you would help me with that. Thank you. So click here to subscribe. Right there. Right there.